Hey guys, welcome to a new video in Broker Fight Trucking. Thank you for being here with us. So today's video is gonna be about 5 things you can do to lower trucking insurance premium. This sounds easy, sounds like everyone can go through this, but in reality, trust me, they do matter. So we're gonna go ahead and start with number one. So self-explanatory is going to help you, trust me. And the first way we can lower the insurance premium is to keep your DOT record clean. This is number one by far. So make sure that you have a good safety protocol because safety performance matters. So you can do anything like reducing your violations, taking a closer look at out of service incidents, unsafe driving events, maintenance issues. The carriers they do review the DOT and the FMCSA history when they're taking a look at your operation. So if you can make sure to have no out of service, if you can have explanations, if you can have a clean record on what happened, why did that happen, that's going to help you so much when having your DOT record clean. Before Modus was here, one thing you can do for free, obviously you may know this, is go to the company snapshot, take a look at your score here and add your DOT here. Just type your DOT, see if you're actually on safe driving, see if you have any out of service records, and this is going to help you a lot. And by the way, the safer, which before we were using a lot of the saver, now it's going to be Modus. So you can go Modus and look for your company. You can search for the entity, and by just doing a simple search, it's going to help you a lot. It's going to help you a lot because you can manage those. And if you work with a compliance guy, if you work with a company that does your compliance, it is okay, but always try to take a look by yourself so you can see where you're at. So that is step number one. Let's go to step number two. I know this is not easy. I know I'm on the safe side because I'm on the insurance and technology side, and for me, might be easy to say, yeah, hire experienced and qualified drivers. I know it's not easy to hire experienced and qualified drivers. I know it might be not the easiest thing to do, but hiring a driver can directly affect how your carriers view the fleet or view your operation. So if you have a strong protocol and an action plan or a blueprint to hire drivers, some of the things you can do is make sure to take a closer look on the MVRs, the CDL experience, a stable employment history, and create hiring standards on the documents. Go through go through a screening process and review every driver's MBR before adding them to the policy. Make sure they don't have claims, make sure they had no prior issues, because that's going to affect 100% the operation you're trying to run. Number three, also looks easy, but trust me, having dash cams and safety technology is also going to give you discounts right away. So, for example, if you work with Geico and you work with Motive, just by having Motive, they're gonna give you a discount. If you work with Prime, just by having Raven connected, which is another provider, they're also going to give you a discount. So make sure and consider having dash cams, telematics, GPS, ELD books. Make sure to have those, but not just to have them, and just don't buy whichever the first one. Do your research. There are tons of ELDs. Make sure that is an FMCSA approved ELD. Make sure that it's not going away by discontinuing the service on the ELD, the dash cams. So make sure that you do your due diligence. There are a lot of tools out there that are a lot of them are good. And also make sure that the carrier that you're going to work with on the insurance, make sure that they have like a partnership with them where you can actually get even more discounts. Number four, review the operation before the renewal. Make sure the radius, the commodities, the vehicles, the drivers, the garaging address, the trailers, the coverage limits, make sure they're all connected. Make sure they're all accurate, because if you're an auto hauler and you're saying that you're a general freight, make sure that remove the things that you don't do. If you're an auto hauler, try to just have an auto hauler. If you're construction material, don't add towing, because if you're towing towing a tow truck or a towing, and you say that you're an auto hauler, but in reality you're not doing towing, but you're doing auto hauler. That's also going to affect. And trust me, I see that issue a lot where the radius and the commodities, you guys think doesn't matter. It does matter a lot. So if you're an interstate and you're acting as an intrastate, make sure you don't have to. If you're just going to be local, don't add the MC, because by simply having the MC, your insurance pricing is going to be way, way higher. So that's another thing to consider. And number five, if you're a new venture, we can always help you, and you can call whichever company. For the new ventures, just have to go some of the admitted or risk retention groups. A lot of the carriers now in certain states, not all the states, like Florida, Texas, Georgia, um, and like Northland, they're giving you a hard time if you're a new venture to get on a policy, because they have no experience, no background on what are you doing. So if you're a new venture, that's different. But if you're a renewal, start early. Don't waste your time, and don't try to be the guy that is doing the renewal at the last minute, the last day, because most likely you're not gonna get the best pricing. So start early. And if you're working with a broker or a company that's giving you all the headaches and the hassles to not give you the policy or the renewal price, by at least 15 days before, you should be able to, see if that's going to be a good price or not. Those are the five things we can do. So the renewal checklist, or if you're not a renewal and a new venture, this may also help. So number one, the DOT and safety record. The number two, qualify the drivers. Make sure you have a good driver quality. Number three, safety technology, ELD, dash cams, telematics. That's gonna save you money. Accurate exposures. And number five, make sure you have your renewal before the 30 days or the 60-day renewal time frame. So thank you for being with us today, guys. And today's video was all about lowering your insurance premium. And remember that at BrokerFi, we can always assist you.